Hello everyone, my name is Gibbs and welcome back to the gaming corner, which will now be called the Gibbs Corner. This podcast is changing. It is no longer gaming orientated. May still talk about the gaming side of it, but we will talk about in real life topics and other topics that we may be passionate about. That's not necessarily just gaming. The Spotify podcast channel will be will be still like with the same picture, and it still be on the same podcast channel. It will just be switched to now the Gibbs Corner instead. I'm joined with Jack once again. How are you doing, Jack?
Doing fine, thank you very much.
Good indeed, good indeed. I think we just talk about it. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. The massive elephant in the room that's sat in this room right now. Let's talk about my YouTube career and my YouTube channel at the moment. I've got two. I've got a gaming channel which is posted a lot frequently at the moment, but I've got a Billy Gibbs IRL channel at the moment as well. I would just like to quickly say that I've got a big video coming out on that channel that should be coming out in the next week. It's called the A to Z Food Challenge. So I'll be basically trying to eat foods of the day from alphabetical order. I cannot eat anything out of order. It has to be A to Z. Or da. But I thought I'd get that admin out the way and let's talk a little bit about what you're passionate about, Jack, as well as the wrestling. There's a big event in a couple of weeks. WrestleMania 40, WrestleMania XL. Let's talk about it. Your thoughts, opinions, and then we'll do predictions in a bit as well. Your thoughts and opinions on the build and the look of the card at the moment.
I think this WrestleMania could probably be the best one in the last 5-6 years, I'd say. I think the matches are pretty big. You've obviously got the big attraction of The Rock, making his return to the business. That's going to be quite a big match. And there's two big stipulations here for night one and for night two, where the main event tag team match is if the Bloodline win, then it's Bloodline rules in the main event night two. So it's a lot of big matches, a lot of big possible surprises as well. Surprise people turning up as well. So I think it's going to be a good two-nighter.
Yeah, I'm quite looking forward to it. I think the card is building up quite nicely. Every match seems to get some sort of detailed booking into it. Every match seems to be building to a crescendo that is nicely placed for WrestleMania. I think the most excited match I am for is the tag match, just to see how Rock feels at the moment. Just to see how he moves in that ring. See if he's going to be a great ending angle on Raw with him making Cody bleed. I'll be looking forward to seeing exactly.
It's a bad thoughts.
I'm looking forward to that match. I think Bayley and Io will be good as well.
Evil. Oh dear.
I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes. And to see how that fares. But yeah, I think it'll be an interesting event. What's your most anticipated match?
If I'm being honest, obviously take Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns to see if Cody actually going to finally do it, or are they actually going to kill his sort of big chance? Yeah, winning it. I think this year he's got even more fans behind him and more anticipation of him winning it was last year. But what I'm intrigued about the most is Drew finally going to get that world title?
Yeah, that's quite an intriguing match. Just be excited to see it. I think if he picks that title up, he's got a contract.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of matches this year that you can't really certainly say it's going to be this person's definitely going to win. It's not there where you're thinking, well, it could be 50-50. There's some matches that that you think probably Bay is probably going to win, but you think is Rhea going to beat Becky Lynch for the title? That I'm not fully convinced that Becky Lynch will win that title. Being honest.
No, I personally think Rhea will retain. I think they're going to give her a massive, like, big title reign, like not to the state like of Roman Reigns, but maybe a year and a bit, maybe. SummerSlam.
WrestleMania 41, maybe. WrestleMania 41.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Personally, other than Becky at the moment, that's at the moment because there's a few other women that are getting up there. I think Becky's the only one that's on her level. They need to be able to build someone up at the moment. I think they're doing a good job with Tiffany Stratton. I think she's good, but at the moment she's on the other brand anyway. But it'd be interesting to see Jade Cargill has gone on SmackDown as well. It'll be quite interesting to see how they build more people up on Raw to be able to dethrone Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, also, let's not forget LA Knight, AJ Styles. I think that could be a good that could be a good match with a lot of good wrestling moves in there. So I think that could be quite a brutal one.
Sorry. A great wrestling match with great wrestling moves in there. Okay, it's time. We are going to talk about the WrestleMania card, and we're going to do our WrestleMania predictions. I think the first place we'll start off with is LA Knight versus AJ Styles. I'll let Jack kick this one off.
My prediction, who's going to win?
Yeah.
LA Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has to be. I mean, you got to keep his momentum going. You've got to build him up.
I think Styles now's at the age now where he's going to help put some talent over.
Yeah.
Make him look good. So I think that's what we've been doing recently. But I think this will be a big win for LA Knight. I know what was saying about him not getting a US title match was a bit disappointing, which I agree. But at least he's getting a good match out of it.
But if anything, he's facing a competitor that's one of the best in the world, that's been doing this for a long time.
Exactly.
And our camera's just turned off. So yeah, this would be a big victory for LA Knight, and I think it'd be worth the victory.
Because Tommy was recorded again. Talking randomly.
Then we had the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship 6-pack ladder match between Awesome Truth versus DIY versus the New Day versus the Judgment Day versus the next two undecided teams. Who are they? They haven't been decided yet, have they?
No. Well, I don't know who it would be. You probably got more idea than I do.
I personally think it would be Street Profits.
Oh, yeah. Or,
I don't know.
Can you not put the Imperium in there, maybe?
Well, they're not in the thing, though. They're not in the...
Are they not tag?
They are, but they're not in... There's qualifiers, and they weren't in it.
Oh, right.
So let's do out of the rest of the squabble. Who do we think is going to win that match? Well, sorry.
I think the Judgment Day are going to retain. I don't see him dropping the belts anytime soon.
No, I think. Oh, I don't know what it is about it, but I can see Awesome Truth winning.
Well, then R-Truth, and then Mr. and R-Truth sit down the line again.
Yeah. Something like that to give it like a wholesome moment at WrestleMania.
Yes.
Or do they
Possibly.
win it? Huh?
Possibly.
And then we have Jey Uso versus Jimmy Uso.
I think Jay's going to win. I think.
So do I.
That'd be good. Babyface reaction. So.
He's got a big push in his way, I think.
I agree.
Then we have Sami Zayn versus Sami Zayn versus Gunther. It's got another championship match. Jack, over to you.
God, that was got you set you off. Oh dear. I think I probably think Gunther's going to probably win it. They're probably going to do a long title reign, probably. So
I could see that happening. Yeah, I think that. Do you know what?
what?
That has the makings of being one of the best matches of the night, of the card. In my opinion, I think that could be an absolute battle.
A slap fest.
Absolute bitch fest between Gunther and Sami Zayn. I think it's absolutely worth them doing at WrestleMania. I just don't think Sami Zayn will get a moment again.
No, not against Gunther. I don't think so.
No. Then we have. Sorry, I picked Gunther as well. I forgot I said that. Then we had the triple threat match for the United States Championship between Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, and Logan Paul. You got in that one Randall Keith.
Yeah, I think it'd be a nice one to get a nice US title run for the babyface. Quite good.
Yeah, I think. Do you know what? I agree with you. I'm going to go with the Randy Orton as well. I think it's a good moment. I think it's a way to get him some gold, more gold, without him having to hold that world just yet again.
Exactly.
But yeah, I think Randy Orton. I think that'd be a great match as well. To be honest.
I think Logan and Randy could have some good singles matches together. So
yeah,
why not? We're going for WrestleMania.
I think one of the big reasons the triple threat is to get Kevin on the card, get Owens on the card, because I think they want to get him somewhere.
He'll bring some of the craziest to it, wouldn't
he? Yeah.
So.
Then we've got Becky Lynch versus Rhea Ripley. He kind of gave a bit of a prediction earlier.
I think Ripley's going to win that one. I don't see Becky winning it, to be honest.
No, I think Rhea's got that in the bag. We're going to have a long title reign. The next Women's Championship match is Bayley versus Io Sky for the Women's Championship. I think
it's quite predictable. I think Bayley's going to win. I think from the way she's been been beaten down by Damage Control, typical sort of babyface, gets beaten down, then they somehow defy the odds in the match, and they like all the interference and everything, and they should win the title.
Yeah, I think Bayley will pick that victory up. Then it'd be interesting to see who would be next opponent. Maybe it's another member of the Damage Control or someone else. But I think that could be a good reign for Bayley. Be interesting to see if she comes into WrestleMania with the old theme as well.
I doubt it.
Probably not.
I doubt it.
Then we have the World Heavyweight Championship match between Seth freaking Rollins versus Drew McIntyre.
I think it will be Drew McIntyre. I think they're going to be cool. I think it's about time he gets the title, Drew McIntyre. And I think he's been coming for a while. I think if he wins it, then he's probably staying with the company. But I think as well, also Seth in that tag team match, they might play the hand of Seth's not fully focused on this match. You know, he's got to take the tag match in his mind, maybe, and Drew takes advantage of that. But I think Drew McIntyre will win it. Hope he does, actually, because I'd like to see something different now.
Yeah, and also it'd be nice for McIntyre to win a title in a stadium full of crowd, full of a packed house. And I think he's been on an unbelievable run. I mean, he was one of the best people in the 3-way promo on this recent Raw. And I think he's done his Twitter work or X work since he's turned heel has been unreal. He is absolutely playing this off the park, and I think he deserves a title from that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And then we have kind of like a duo main event. We have Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins versus Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Roman Reigns. I honestly believe that Rock and Roman are winning this one.
Yeah, I think that your prediction on this match has to factor in your pick for the main event winner. So, for me, I would agree. I think Rock and Roman are going to win the tag match. But I'm hoping in the main event that obviously it'll be Bloodline rules, you know. I'm hoping that the Bloodline will try and interfere, but this time not get the comeuppance where Cody will actually beat them all. Or maybe get help from some of these legends that maybe come back who have history with Roman Reigns or the Bloodline. Yeah. So it'd be nice to have that kind of thing. Because I think if it is Bloodline rules, I think a lot of those pinfalls where you think Roman's going to win will be like more kind of shocking kind of thing where you actually think it may win. But I'm hoping, praying that Cody Rhodes will finally win these titles, because it'd be an absolute embarrassment if he wins it. He loses again after winning 2 back-to-back Rumbles and failing at the hurdle.
Yeah.
Making it look like a tip.
Yeah, that brings us nicely to how with the Cody Rhodes Roman Reigns match. I believe I believe Cody Rhodes has got this in the bag. I think this is the one. They're building him up. I honestly think even this battering that he had from The Rock is another way of adding that underdog value. That
Daniel Bryan 2014 kind of vibe.
Yeah, kind of vibe. He's been pushed down, pushed around by the big boss, big partner boss. And it's time to finally end the reign. It's been an unbelievable run. Roman Reigns is a guaranteed Hall of Famer. It's time to end the reign and give it to Cody Rhodes, who can take the mantle. He is the guy. There is not a single man that can take it off Roman Reigns more than him.
Plus, I'm pleading to Paul Levesque to make the right decision, because I don't want you crying at 4 a.m. on Sunday, April the 8th, on that is.
And drinking my sorrows away.
Yeah, you'll be distraught. Last year you were pretty distraught, weren't you?
It was just shock more than anything last year. I had my head in my hands. I just could not believe what was happening. I've got your hand.
That's very lovely.
Yeah, I think it's got to be Cody. It has to be Cody.
Yeah.
But looking at that card, we are in for one hell of a WrestleMania. I think, to begin with, I think a lot of people were a bit nervous with a few people out, like the likes of CM Punk. People were worried about Seth not even being potentially able to be competing.
And the Rock and Roman's main event.
And the Rock and Roman, being the main event.
Back in February, the card was looking shocking.
Yeah.
A lot of people were saying this, if that way it was originally booked by the sounds of it, back in February, it was going to be a poorly received WrestleMania. For number 40, they have to go with what the fans want this time, not for what they think's best, but just what they think. It's what the fans want, not what they want.
Exactly. This has all the makings of an unbelievable WrestleMania. XL. Extra large. We'll do a little bit of chatter on...
also, I didn't see before I touch you.
Yeah.
Is it recorded?
Yeah.
I was to say about everything the WrestleMania stage, it's like building it.
I haven't, no. Is it good? Does it look good?
It's been time it's been built, but they're basically building a big WrestleMania, like the words along the stage. They're saying that it may be similar to WrestleMania 31 stage.
Right.
You know, the WSI, the whole letter spelled like along there, and a big like screen. I think at the moment there's a screen behind the main bit, which says WrestleMania 31, and they're starting to spell the letters along the sign. I was hoping they would do like a bell, because the theme
because the theme of it,
the logo has 2 big bells, isn't it? So, but it looks like I'm trying to avoid looking at the stage until the video comes out. Probably Friday? The reveal set on Friday or Thursday or Friday. So we'll be able to see on Twitter. It's going to be like a set. It could be similar to 31. So it's too early to tell yet.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, we're going to have a little bit of a chatter about Hall of Fame. Paul Heyman's been inducted this year. What are your thoughts on that?
It was quite a surprising announcement, but it makes sense because they're in Philadelphia, aren't they?
Yeah.
For it, so it makes sense, and maybe this could be the last bit of Paul's career. So why not be fitting in it? It's his last story. If it is his last storyline, what a fitting way to go out with it all culminating at this WrestleMania. The induction and the bloodline thing. So.
Yeah,
I think he deserved it.
Yeah, I think he deserves it. I think he's been an unreal servant for the company. I think he's been even the fact he started as a competitor in a way to WWE with being in an ECW, going against the grain. But he has been he's just unreal. And I think he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. And I think Philadelphia probably brings that all together. I think he's the main event. He has to be. I like they've got a bit of a different approach to this year's Hall of Fame as well, with a bit more random, more outside of wrestling sort of covering. If that doesn't make any sense.
Yes,
but you know what I mean. Outside source type of people, like Muhammad Ali being one of them. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the Hall of Fame. I'm sure we'll watch it. But yeah, now we're gonna go on to the portion where I talk about me and my life and my channel. So I started making, I started making videos on YouTube, properly making videos on YouTube that I was happy to do. From about 2014 in November, I did release a 500th video special on my channel a few months ago. It is the channel trailer. When you go on it, it is the first thing you see. So if you haven't already, go and check that out, please. It will be on my other channel because this will be going on.
Gibbs.
This will be going on my Billy Gibbs IRL channel.
Gibbs.
Okay. Billy Gibbs. Yeah, let's talk a little bit about that. So obviously, I've been doing this for a long time now. I've finally got my head around the YouTube game a little bit more, looking at the algorithm and how things work. I'm going to start to make better videos. That's my plan for this channel that you're watching right now. This podcast will be weekly, as well as a couple of other videos once I get them up and running. I'll also have my gaming channel that'll be coinciding with it. So I'll be absolute up in my eyeballs with YouTube the next few months. Jack Bitten. Using your government name. Your first ever thought and reaction to my videos. What were they?
Well, like I said, you just put off the video. I said it was first one you sent was the Pepsi. Was it a Mentos challenge you did?
Mm-hmm.
In 2015, you what about that in the drama class? My home, not drama class. You're a pretty nutty geezer.
Is that your honest thoughts?
Yeah, it's some mad videos. I've lost count how many series you've started and
Didn't
finished or changed or stopped or whatever.
Yeah.
But you're dedicated and you have your moments where you're on it.
Yeah.
And also, you did sack me from one of the series in Universe Mode.
Yeah, we did a series back for about 3 years where we did like gaming Universe Mode. Jack wrote, I think, the first 2.
Really good shows.
And then I sacked them off because I wanted to have the freedom myself. And I said, that's why you got promos like Braun Strowman saying nothing like he would say. Yeah, I've loved doing YouTube. I'd say my worst year for uploading content was 2020 to 2021. I had a good set of videos, but I never stuck to it, which allowed me to be complacent, allowed me to be lazy. And that's why I think it was 2020 or 2021 that I decided to cut loose with the channel to start with. I thought it would be the end of YouTube.
That's 2022.
Was it 2022?
I think it was. It was quite recent-ish.
I think it was 21 because I came back in 22. I had a year off, and I came back with the wrestling.
Oh, you've started. I get confused.
Yeah. So I had moments, but at the moment I am absolutely committed to making this channel and the other channel as good as they can be. Can you honestly remember or think of your favourite video that I've ever posted? It doesn't have to be like for any like special reason, like it was just a good video to watch. Is there a memory in it?
The one video that I really found funny was your Road to Christmas 2017 when we had the giggles on the call.
Yeah. Guys, I just
Guys. Guys, sorry about all those clips. I just go. About all those clips. I couldn't help laughing all the time because there's a dickhead in my ear.
And the one 2020 where you was like doing that Christmas quiz and then you was like getting it fuck the quiz.
I haven't seen these. Oh, I don't know. Oh, fuck the quiz. Fuck the quiz. Fuck the quiz. I'm not in the mood. Sorry about that, that was a Christmas quiz. Right, the next clip you'll see is me going to bed, so you'll see that then.
So other Christmas quiz. And then it was like you laying in bed with the camera like next to you in bed, and it's like we was in bed with you kind of thing, where you're whispering into the camera and everything.
And there you are. Dinner is done. Really nice. That pie is just so nice that you can have. I actually just bought pastry with just a bit of tin meat stuck in it, but it's
Those two videos I found really funny.
I'm gonna try and put them into the video if I can. But yeah, that'll be fun to watch back. I think looking back on that, some of my favourite videos. In terms of videos that I've made, I loved the Wish video. I think the way I edited that, the way that it was made, I enjoyed that more. That was probably the best edited and all round put together video. I loved the serial killer series. I just couldn't commit to doing that every week or every time. But I enjoyed doing that. The one thing I remember as well was quite funny when I changed my channel completely to a creepy / scary channel to do like creepypastas, and these absolute knobs could not stop taking the piss out of the name creepypasta. For like, I'd say for about a month I changed the channel to creepy and scary because I did this series called Freaky Fridays. But I decided to scrap that after a month because it was just too out of the niche that it was just too nichey for me, too neaky for me, to say the least. But it was just not what I'd think of or enjoy doing. But I'd say my favourite video to actually make was the Wish video.
Yeah. What about your dedicated fan base?
Yeah. Jack Bitten. Thank you for being there for the since the Pepsi video, probably.
Yeah, so what, 15, 16, 17, 18, nearly a decade.
Yeah, of watching and putting sarcastic comments in.
Carnage. And mayhem.
Also, the fact that I outright insulted you in one of the videos and just didn't say I was going to.
Yeah, that's the only video I disliked. Only video I disliked of yours.
Yeah. It's
the only one I did.
It's just out of the blue and doesn't make sense. But that was that. So yeah, hopefully this channel will
and let's not forget you choose the challenges as well.
Choose the challenges. Yeah, I think overall as a series, that was the best series I've done. I'll always say that. It's got good memories on it. I absolutely loved it. You loved the Try Not to Laugh challenge with me and my mum.
Yeah, it was funny.
I don't like looking at that back, but it was quite.
Yeah, when you got felt like you put water all over the floor. You was like, oh.
Yeah.
It's quite funny.
Yeah. And then there's Nan in the corner going, "It's still filming."
It
was an awkward time.
Just a couple minutes.
Couple more minutes.
We went through now, Billy.
We went through. Yeah, it was not fun to look at that back. But yeah, that series as a whole is fun. And yeah, so it's been a good time.
Are you going to vlog the wrestling trip in week time?
So me and Jack are going to a wrestling live event in a few weeks now. On the 19th of April. I should be vlogging it. I don't know if... What I might do is I will be vlogging with this camera that you're watching right now. Around the area. So like when we go to London, I'll vlog that bit, maybe the drive to it with the actual camera. But when we're in the arena, I will vlog it with my phone. Because obviously I don't think I'll be able to take this massive camera into the O2 arena. So I will probably show you bits and pieces of when we're in the arena. But I will be uploading, like I did previously, the full entrances to the YouTube channel when that's up. But yeah, that's the random chat on my channel. I'm just trying to get this moving a bit more. And just kind of showing you what this podcast will now be all about. A bit of random chatter about topics that we want to talk about in that week. Because we're big wrestling fans and WrestleMania is just around the corner for us, it was a good time to do it. So yeah, that's our WrestleMania predictions and my YouTube thoughts and honest opinions on that. Thank you so much for watching the Gibbs Corner. Once again, I thank Jack for coming along. We had some very major technical difficulties in this podcast, but we've got there and we managed to do it. Not on Jack's end, all on my end. It's a good time. Please do, if you can consider it, like the video and subscribe. Please do put a comment down below as well to say that you have subscribed. That would be amazing, just to see that I've got that engagement going. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Ta-ra! I thought you were going to put your hand to the camera.